So Pirate101 just got a new update, the all-time heist. And I wanted to hop on here, like I did about the last one, and drop my thoughts on everything, whether that's story, gameplay, loot, whatever it is. Probably won't be that long a video, maybe 10, 15 minutes, maybe not even. We'll see. In the back, I'm just farming some of the new gear. So, I guess we can start off there. The gear this update is really good, specifically for Musketeer. I know that there's some good stuff that I want to get. I want to get the Musketeer hat to replace Santorana's hat because it gives Overwatch and stats, so it's just a better version. I want to get Kane's robe, which I'm pretty sure has been in the game since you could fight Kane, but I know it can drop from a lot of the... by the way, this is a spoiler filled video, not spoiler free, if you can't tell from the background, so don't watch until after. But I'm pretty sure that Kane's robe can drop from almost all. Also, I've gotten 2 mounts and I've only played through the dungeon, maybe not even the full thing, just the east wing, probably like 4 or 5 times, and I've already gotten 2 permanent mounts. So if you need a permanent mount, go ahead and get you one there. Obviously, not too hard to get, or I'm just really lucky. All the side bosses drop pretty good stuff. I know the guinea pig side boss, I don't know his name, but he drops rings. I need to get the witch doctor ring so I can get more either readied spell or mojo echo. I'm not sure which one, or it might be mojo rising. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, the loot is really good. I think for the other classes it's good as well. Ironically, I haven't really gotten any of the gear from Musketeer, but I did get some of the Witch Doctor gear, and it looked pretty good too. So it really is going to change. A lot of the builds are going to be able to like get more talents, because like I already have 5 Overwatch, 5 burst fire, so now I should, or 5 double tap. I should be able to get more readied spell, more mojo echo, mojo rising, and really even the weapon's better. I want to get I actually have the weapon already. I have the Deacon's in-game, not the blasters, but the shooty staffy one. I can just pull it up in a minute when I get out of the fight. But a lot of the gear is good, so if you haven't played in a minute, get your gear, and then you'll be ready for the next update whenever it comes out. Now, gameplay wise, same stuff, you know. Pirate101 is Pirate101. These side bosses have a little bit of different mechanics, and you know, the queen fights, some of them are pretty tough. The hardest one for me was Musketeer, because there's a lot of Musketeers that make it harder being one, but the gameplay is the same. It's fun. If you enjoy Pirate101, new update will be right up your alley. Here is the thing, by the way. So I can replace this hat with the new Musketeer hat. I'll replace this with Kane's robe. I can replace this ring that I've been using all the way since Azteca with that, and I'll replace these with this right here because it gives me 2 new talents. It's got more range and more damage, so that'll be good. I don't know why it has the crown symbol on it, because it's not crowns. This is one of the rings. I would use it, but like I said, I'm already max on double tap, so I need more mojo rising, mojo echo. I don't have any mojo echo. I might need that again. More readied spell. I could really use some more burst fire too, but we also got an increase in level cap, so you can get a new talent point when you hit level 75. So that'll also be nice to hit level 75 and go get a new talent from the hidden trainer. And I hope they continue to add more talent points, so you can get all the different little smaller passive stuff, like all of these from all the other trainers. Because when I first started playing, I got all of them. That was before I knew a lot about how to make a build, and then, you know, I went to the hidden trainer and got a bunch of the better stuff. But I hope that one day we have enough points where we can get everything, and not just have some of them. We could really min-max. But now to what I was most excited to talk about. The story for this update, I think, was really outstanding. When I saw the trailer, I was a little worried because I didn't know what it was going to be about. Because the last time we played in Zigzag, we fought the lady from Dragonspire again. Spoilers for all of Pirate101, so just beware. But we fought the lady from Dragonspire, and when I saw the trailer for the new update, it was talking about getting the piece of the map again, which was cool, but it seemed like it was almost out of left field. So I was a little concerned with how smooth it was going to be, but when I got on and played, and you went and met the mayor of Flotsam, which was actually like a little cool tie, like that she'd been there the whole game. I thought that was really cool to think about. But the way they tied it in with her sending out her hidden spies and us having to actually wait a couple weeks until she actually gets back to us about the necromancer, until actually like we have information on the exiles and what all they're doing and how they survived the fall of Dragonspire. Because I just didn't know how they're going to tie in Queen to all this, because like I said, the whole heist thing seemed out of left field. But when you go there and you do her little mission to start all this, and she actually tells you, oh, you have to wait. And then the whole crew's like, hey, what are we going to do after we wait? And then Bonnie Ann's like, well, I heard blah, blah, blah about the party being set up so we can go rob it. I thought that was a great way to tie it into the story that was happening. I thought it was a great way to smooth things out. I thought it was a great way to be realistic in like us having to wait and actually, you know, have downtime. Like everything's not just going on all at once. I thought it was great. By the way, I don't know what this is. I think it means he can't attack or he can't cast spells, but we'll see. Also, this immobilize, I don't know if immobilize just means you can't like walk. I thought it meant you can't move. So I'm not really sure how that works. If it means you can't move, then it's not working. If it means you just can't walk, then I've been using it wrong. But yeah, I mean, I thought that was a cool way to tie it in. And then seeing Queen again and, you know, figuring out that she trapped the palace and going around. It got annoying at first walking around like the grounds, and every time you did something it was messed up. But it was cool that it was tied into like, oh, she's messing with us, it's trapped. That was nice. But yeah, sorry, I don't have a script or anything in this video, so I'm literally just telling my thoughts. But yeah, the just the whole idea of the heist, I think, was fun. It was a good idea. And sorry, I'm gathering my thoughts. But yeah, her trapping us and then us going to like the East Wing and fighting, and then seeing her like talking as Deacon. Because when I saw it in the trailer, I thought that she had just rebuilt all of them, but in like Queen format, because she was the newest one of like the Clockworks. And to actually find out that it's just her dressing up because that's who she is. She's just really showy and really dramatic. That was cool. It gave it a good touch of personality. And whoever did her voice acting, kudos to you, because you did a great job. Her emotion, especially when you entered Kane's tomb and she did the monologue, it was really great. So good job to whoever did that. And all the voice actors are good. The voices, it threw me off a little bit with the first updates when, you know, Bonnie Ann and everything had different voices, but they're really starting to get them down. They're sounding smoother, and I think maybe we're just getting used to them as well. But all the voices are definitely getting better. I hope one day they can bring back the originals and do them, but if not, I hope that we'll just get them slowly closer to the originals and then go from there. But yeah, oh, he's cooking me. These bosses are actually difficult, by the way, because they're level 75. So the fact that we actually have new bosses is cool. That is more difficult than it has been. But so yeah, going through the East Wing and fighting all the different outfits that Queen has, and then finally fighting her in the Tomb of Cain, and then him having 3 map pieces. It was a really cool story, and I was really sad when it finished because I was really enveloped in the story. I was like in there. I wasn't thinking about it. I'm talking about in it. And then when it ended, I was like, dang, I wish we had more. So that's a good sign. I'm just glad that it was better than Zigzag, because Zigzag, we just got the kind of like same area from Wizard 101, and it kind of looked a little weird, and there was a lot of bugs and glitches, and from everything from this update I've seen so far is really good. I mean, my computer crashed once, and that was just while I was playing, and I don't even know what happened. It happened right before I made this video. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a great direction for the game. I'm really happy to see that like this is the direction it's going, because it looks like a really positive way. I mean, the update was good, the story's good, I love the new gear. I hope the gear continues to just be like this, talents. I will say I like the Wizard 101 system better, because it's just stats, so I just like seeing the stats go up, and it's way easier to watch that way. But Pirate 101 has always been more strategic, so building in here is more like a putting pieces together. It's not just the newest gear is always the best. Like I said, I've been using that ring from level 5 all the way to max level, just because I haven't found anything better than it. But I'm really happy to see the direction the game's going. I hope it gets more traction, and I think the player base is slowly growing. I still think we're going to need, if the game really wants to get going again, we're going to need a little bit bigger of updates. I know a lot of people talk about new skyways. I'm not even really worried about new skyways. Just to get the game a little bit more depth, like this update, if it would have had maybe 1-2 more hours added to the story. And I know it's a lot because there's not a lot of resources going into this game, but they've been getting better. I mean, the Sinbad stuff I thought was really fun. The Through Death's Door update I thought was really good. Zigzag was kind of like a miss, but it was also introducing a new villain, so it had that going against it, and that it used the old Wizard 101 stuff, so it was already on a bad leg. And I feel like this is really what the game needed to be like, no, we're still in it. So, just stumbled and fall. The righteous stumble 7 times but rise again, and they rose again. They rose to the occasion, and I haven't watched any other videos or reviews or insights. I don't know what the community thinks about it, but personally I think it was a really good update. The new companion I saw somewhere when I was first starting. I was trying to see what build was best for him, so I looked it up, and I saw that someone said it was bad, so I just clicked off and I used him. I thought he was really good. The armored dude that I was using earlier in this fight that got killed, I think he's actually really good. I don't think he's a bad companion, and the fact that he's different for every class is really cool. Like Musketeers get, he gets this perk called Gunstinger, which means if a ranged person attacks him, he can hit them. Or I don't think that's, I think he gets an extra attack against range. So like if he was fighting me right here, he would get an extra like relentless on me because I use ranged weapons or something like that. And then like the Witch Doctor one gets the little blade spells where you summon all the blades and then stab them. And I don't know what the others get, but the fact that they all get different ones, I thought that was really cool. Didn't get the ring I needed this time. That's alright though. There's a lot of different gear this update. It's not just the same stuff over and over again, so that's cool as well. But yeah, this update was really good. I think it's really what the game needed. And I'm excited to see what's coming next. When we did Zigzag, I was still excited because I love the game. But I wasn't really, I was like, because, you know, the Necromancer stuff was cool. It was interesting, like a new villain. But I was also just not as interested in it as I was. But to finally seem like we closed out the Armada stuff and we're done with it, that was cool. Also seeing Fool again, because we haven't seen Fool since the battle at the Valencia Part 2, the final battle where you beat Kane. We haven't seen Fool since then. So to see him again and him to actually be the one to save us when Queen shut the doors in the West Wing and all the oxygen was being pumped out, for Fool to come in and save us and to be tied in, I thought that was a really cool touch. I had forgotten about him, honestly, so to see him come back in, I thought it was really fun, and I was really excited to see him. And then for his dialogue with Queen, again, Fool's voice actor, great job. You did a great job. Queen's voice actor, you did a great job. That little conversation between them, I loved it, and I hope we see Fool more again. I hope Fool stays around as kind of like an anti-hero, and I hope he stays in the game for a long time. Also, the cliffhanger to see Kane's head gone when we go. I don't know if Fool grabbed it, I don't know who got it, but Kane's head to be gone, and then the crash out that Queen had, that was the monologue, that was a great performance. But I'm excited to see where that little story bit goes. I love stuff like that in games and movies, TVs, just those little hints that end up being big, and I hope that's what they do. I hope this is just a small hint and it ends up being a big deal for the future. But just a great update overall. It was really fun. I was really excited to log on and play. I think it was a lot better than Zigzag, and I think this is a great direction. I hope the game continues to grow. I hope we can get more people involved in playing the game, because I really think that this is a great game. For as old as it is, I think it is really great, and I think it has a long life ahead of it as long as the story continues to be good. Some things are going to have to grow and change, and there's going to be growing pains, like even just getting the talent points and learning how combat's going to be above like level 75 and stuff, because you can already see that it's getting to a point where like we're gonna start maxing out talent, so we're gonna have to like increase the limit, add more talents that you can get in builds and stuff like that. And it's gonna be a little more difficult to balance than Wizard 101, because it's not just stats going up, so you can't just make the enemies harder. The whole combat system will have to evolve, so I'm excited to see where that goes. But King's Isle Gaming Go, I think you did a great job. I don't know, again, what the community is saying. I think from what most people I've seen and like farm gear with, I think they're having a good time. I'm having a good time, and it's just fun to log on and play. The story was good. It was interesting. Not a lot of bugs. New area. And I know I'm just happy to see what the future. Like I said, I think we're going to have to get a little bit longer of updates, but I know that'll just come with time. So just keep them coming. I mean, even if it's just these small updates, if we can get them like frequently, like twice a year, maybe even 3 times, like a summer, spring, and a fall, or like a winter, a summer, and maybe a spring or fall, or maybe just a winter and summer, I think it'll be great. Because I think a year ago was when Through Death's Door dropped, maybe a little over a year, and then like November was when Zigzag dropped. So I mean, great pace, and I'm just really looking forward to it. But guys, that's all. I think I've yapped enough. Let me know what y'all thought about the new update, if y'all enjoyed it, what you think about the gear, how it is on other classes, because I mainly just play Musketeer. I have some other classes that I need to get max level. And yeah, as I think about it more, I'll probably drop a video thinking of where the story is going to go next. There's not a big of hint as there was last time with the whole like sound that played at the end of Zigzag, and we still don't know if I was right on that, because I don't really know. I wasn't right for this because that's not where the next update goes, but if we end up going to Mirage, or I'm pretty sure that was my main guess, just based off the sound. Mirage or somewhere else along those lines. I think that'll be cool, but after I think about it a little more, the only hint here really is Kane's head going. I don't know if Fool stole it, stole it, and I don't know where it's going, but I'm excited to see. So, but like I said, we'll see where it's going, and I'm excited for the future. But I love you guys. God bless you. Thank you for watching this video. This one was way longer than I thought it was going to be. Just yapping, just started talking, but that's how it goes. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the bottom, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.